The main riff for Triangular Look by The Strokes is played in an octave shape on the 10th fret of the D string and the 13th fret, the pinky finger here, on the B string. We're also going to use the first finger to mute the A string and the G string and the high E string. This is just by kind of using it as like a flat finger rather than having it pointing straight in on the guitar. This will mean we can strum the chord without being too accurate in our strumming. We're actually going to strum in eighth notes for 3 whole bars, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and third bar 2 and 3 and 4 and then we'll move down one step to 9 and 12 and play exactly the same thing but just for 2 bars. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and second bar 2 and 3 and 4 and third bar 2 and 3 and 4 and down, second bar. That's played on repeat. For the awesome chord progression in the song, we're going to start off with a standard A minor chord. We're going to hit the bass note on the A string, then strum up and up again, and then a down strum. So bass up, down. We're then going to go to this beautiful F6 chord, which is first finger, first fret of the low E string, third finger, third fret of the A string, second finger on the second fret of the G string, and pinky finger on the third fret of the B string. This D string is muted by the first finger here with like a kind of flat finger again, and we have the same rhythm, bass up, down. Bass is this time on the low E string, bass up, down. So the A minor, bass up, down, swap into that F6 chord, bass up, down. We'll then go to a D minor 7 chord, which is a basic D minor bar chord, but with the pinky finger off, 5, 7, 5, 6, 5. And the rhythm is the same here, bass this time on the A string, bass up, down, to a G bar chord. The rhythm here is the same again, and we have the low E string as the bass note, bass up, down, and then to an E minor chord, bass up, down, same rhythm again. So it's A minor, F6, D minor 7, G, and E minor. And slowly, A minor, F6, D minor 7, G, E minor, repeat. The last time through the chord progression ends differently. It's the same for the A minor, F, D minor and G, but when we get to the E minor we're just going to play up, down, up, and leave it to ring. There's then another fantastic octave bass riff in the pre-chorus. We're going to be here on the 8th fret of the A, 10th fret of the G, and we'll strum down twice. And then we'll strum down again, and slide down immediately to 5 and 7. And then we'll strum down twice on this chord, 5 and 7 twice. And then again, slide in immediately down to 3 and 5. So we have the 8 and 10, sliding down to 5 and 7. This time we're going to slide down to 3 and 5, strum down twice on that before we slide back up to 7 and 9. Hit this twice, and then slide up 1 fret to the 8 and 10 where we kind of start again. 8 and 10, slide down to 7 and 5, 3 and 5. This time we're going to slide down to 2 and 4. We've got 2 strums before we finish off there. Okay, so the whole thing. For the second guitar part in the chorus, we have 12 and 12, the third and pinky finger here on the 8 and on the D string. We're also going to have a first finger bar playing the 10th fret of the D, G and B strings here. And we're going to play just the 8 and D strings to start with, down, up, down. Then we're going to take the pinky finger off, we'll go to 12 and 10 here. We'll play 12 and 12 again, then hit our bar of 10, 10 and 10 on the D, G and B strings, and then go back to 12 and 12, and 10 and 12. We'll play this twice. The last time, we just stop on this 12 and slide down. So 12, 12, 12, 10 and 12, back to 12, hit the bar, then come back to 12 and slide down. So then we slide down to 7, 7, 5, 5 and 5. Exactly the same thing here. So we've got 7, 7, and then the first finger 5, 5 and 5. I'm going to play exactly the same thing. 7, 7, 7, 5 and 7. 7 and 7, the bar, 7 and 7, 7 and 5, and then the second time, stop there, and slide back up to 12 and 12. For the mid-8 section, we're going to play exactly the same chord progression, but we're going to simplify the chords a little bit and the strumming. So we play A minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and all down in 8th notes. Go to a standard F bar chord, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and D minor 7, G, D minor. Same chord progression, just strummed down in 8th notes, and that F6 chord is changed for an F bar chord. There's also a fantastic riff in the mid-8 too. Starts off on the 3rd fret of the low E string, 3, 5, 5, 3, 5, all on the E string. Then we go to the A string, 7, 8, 8, 7, 8. So. Then 3, 5, 5, 3, 5 on the A string, and then 5, 2 open on the A string, going to 3rd fret on the low E string. So it goes 3, 5, 5, 3, 5, 7, 8, 8, 7, 8. 3, 5, 5, 3, 5, 5, 2, open 3. The second time through is slightly different. It starts on 5, 7, 7, 5, 7 on the A string before going back to where we started. 3, 5, 5, 3, 5, 7, 8, 8, 7, 8, 3, 5, 5, 3, 5, 5, 2, open 3. And that's the main riff for the mid-8. To end the song, we're going to play the open lower E string 4 times and then play 3, 4, 5 all on the lower E string.